Laba Moments here. Hello and welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, karibu sana, welcome. So in this video, I want to show you something new, something that I've never done before on this particular channel, and it's part of the new playlist that I've started, that I've added to my video called YouTube Tips, which I think are very important for beginning YouTubers to learn. So in this video I'll talk about the video chapters. So let's click on one of my videos so that I can show you what I'm talking about. So let's go to my account and then I go to YouTube Studio. And in case you don't know what YouTube Studio is, you can check my last video on how to start a YouTube channel. And I've talked about the YouTube Studio space and what it helps you as a YouTuber to be able to manage your channel. So let's click on this video and then we click view on YouTube. So you will notice I have these things, these separations in my videos. If you zoom in, you will notice there are these gaps separating the chapters within my videos. So this is what I want to show you how you can add so that your viewers can easily consume your content. So video chapters are important for long videos that are at least, okay, in my opinion, 7 minutes long, and they help your viewers to easily navigate through your video to points of interest, either to watch a particular scene or rewatch that particular scene. So if you click, if you go through to my descriptions, you will notice that I've added these timestamps. That is basically what I'm calling the chapters. So somebody who is interested or who is keen on learning a specific aspect, which I've talked about in my video, can easily go to my description section and look at this list. And probably if your interest is to know more about the YouTube Studio, then you'd click on this minute and it will take you immediately to that place or that scene where I talk about YouTube Studio. Also, if I want to watch rewatch a section or a scene in the video as a viewer, I can go back very easily and rewatch that part, so you don't need to keep scrolling. When you're creating content for your viewers on YouTube, you want to give them access tools for them to be able to enjoy and interact with your content very easily. So how do you add these chapters? So you can add chapters by adding, again, timestamps with titles such as this in your video description section, which is this, and we will go to YouTube Studios and I'll show you how to do that. Also, there must be at least 3 timestamps and titles in your list. And to enable this feature to appear in your video, the first timestamp, this first timestamp must start with a 0, of course, and then you put this full colon and then the seconds. So it must start with a 00. So to disable this feature in your video, then you would start with a timestamp other than 0. So probably 1, 2, or 3. So if you don't start with a 0, YouTube will not automatically know that you're starting the video chapters. If you start with any other letter other than this 0, then you disable that particular feature. And then each chapter should be at least 10 seconds long. If you notice, like this chapter, from this chapter to this chapter, that's the length, and this to this, that's the length. So, and then it is also good practice to use brief and to the point chapter titles. And this is the reason why, because as your viewers consume your video, you don't want them to, when they hover, to see a long description. You want something that is short and brief and to the point. So like from the beginning, this is the intro, and then the starter pack, and then creating a YouTube channel, and then the next chapter is customize your YouTube channel. You don't want to tell people long stories as they view your content. So let's go to YouTube Studio. Again, if you don't know what YouTube Studio, I have a card at the top here linking you to this video. and you can be able to watch and learn more about YouTube Studio. So let's click on the edit icon of this video so that we can see how I've added this. So when I was showing you how to upload a video on YouTube, I talked about the description section. So the description section is where you give a brief description of what your video is all about, so that anybody who is not able to watch your content to the end can at least get the basics of what your video is all about from the beginning to the end. And then on this particular section is where you add the chapters. So basically you type them in, literally. You type 8, for example, minute 8:00 space, and then you give it a title, and then you enter the next line. Do not put everything in one line, and you put another minute, enter, etc, etc. And the way you'd be able to do this, of course, you'd need to watch your own video and look for those minutes so that you're able to demarcate them correctly. You can you can add this list even after you've uploaded your video or before. It is up to you it is up to you basically. So you can put the description section and everything else, the thumbnail, save and publish, and then later on come back to YouTube Studio, click on the edit button, and then go to the description section and add these particular details. Okay, so it's very, very easy for you to be able to add this, and I highly recommend that you try it so that you enable your viewers again to enjoy engaging with your content. I hope that you've learned something. If you find this useful, please click the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also you can follow me on my social medias at Lightbulb Moments KE. Just search on Instagram at Lightbulb Moments KE, and also you can follow me on Facebook at Lightbulb Moments KE. And also you can send me an email, lightbulbmomentske@gmail.com. So bye bye.